Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with the Ghost. She's here. I know you're probably wondering, is there anybody actually here beside me? No, but I believe there's someone here next to me. We're checking out Stargirl, continuing the show. This is season 1, not season 2 or whatever. Season 1, episode 6, The Justice Society. So I guess, as we were discussing, maybe there's potential other people they could recruit. I guess the title indicates this is it. I mean, even though we haven't seen Our Man's suit. I mean, it's been out there in promotional photos. We haven't seen Dr. Midnight's suit up yet, but we've seen that promotional photos. But, presumably, we have the team. And Pat is starting to figure stuff out.
Yeah, he found the bag.
The last thing, which he said, and then we both said it, court. And you're like, court? I'm like, court. Like, that's the last thing they did before they went to...
Yeah.
That was funny. So Our Man punches that truck in half. And then he punches that tree. He wants revenge.
Broke the tree.
How do you feel about him wanting revenge? Like, his thing is not about justice. He wants revenge. You know,
I can see why he wants the revenge. Like,
do you feel like he's going to grow, though? I feel like it's not...
Yeah. Like, this is just... It's his first day. Or it was not even really a day. It was just a cup. It wasn't even
within the hour.
It was an hour.
Within the hour, he got the thing. He's like, no, this is my dad's. I'm going to keep it. And then he punches the truck because he was going to go and confront his uncle, but then that would cause a scene. He would kill his uncle.
Yeah, so instead he just wrecked his truck.
Yeah. And then Beth discovers the goggles because Courtney accidentally forgot them and the dog was chewing on them. And now we want those goggles.
Your goggles are amazing.
Yeah. I would love a pair. If they could send them our way, that'd be great. Wikipedia on crack or whatever she said.
Yeah.
Getting 90% dry on the towel, which is something we needed to know. Yeah. Really crazy stuff. So now, I guess we're going to be seeing them, train? Maybe?
Probably. All train together in their suits.
Ooh. That'd be interesting. We'll see how that goes. So you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Ooh. Oh. Wait a minute.
What was the point?
Yeah.
What the hell? What? That was a late hit and you know it.
Sure.
Ugh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Dang.
Yep.
You go, girl.
Yeah.
Should have benched her.
Yeah, coach. Let's see how you like being taken out of the game.
What the hell?
Mm.
Very quiet.
Yeah, Pat's waiting for her.
Yeah.
Ah!
It scared him too.
I thought we were in this together, Courtney. I
Didn't even
really
call her
did.
Court.
Hi.
Courtney.
I've starting.
I've got
See,
3
Our Man's
people besides
costume,
me.
but no hour class.
So you know Rick Harris is really Rick Tyler, right?
I
Yes.
had my suspicions.
What do you mean you had your suspicions? I thought Our Man was your friend. Beth was wearing them.
Wait, who's Beth?
The new Dr. Midnight.
Ooh.
And Yolanda is now. Okay, this is serious. You put these kids in real danger.
Yeah, be careful walking out with that stuff, because imagine if Barb was... Pat, what are you doing, honey? What's all this? Halloween?
The pen.
Oh, the pen. He's gonna have to have a change of heart. The episode title's The Justice Society.
Yeah.
Icicle.
Did you hear it? It sounded like a monitor, like somebody's dying.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. Oh.
The gym rats are at it again.
What does that mean? Oh, is it referencing to both of them who
Probably.
killed that guy?
Today's a hard day.
It's the anniversary of the mom passing.
You probably figured it out. You're figuring out a lot. It's kind of creepy.
And we've been on pause waiting for you. We're ready to get back in the game anytime.
I can't take much more of this town with its Rotary clubs and bake sales.
Is he gonna kill them too?
Game on.
That is a good point. Would he kill them? Probably.
I mean, he killed the wizard.
Yeah.
So what's stopping him from killing those
and
two?
his son. And presumably the wife.
parents are gonna be there and I don't look like some nerd.
Too late.
Too late.
Hey, Rick.
I'm gonna talk to her about that hourglass.
Chance to reinvent himself, and he did. He came back a champion.
Wow.
She's
he's
looking at a
so
way to redeem herself.
inspiring.
That's what it is.
If Ted Grant came back, then I have a chance too.
Yep.
Hey there, Stargirl.
Hey.
Careful.
Public.
Don't worry. No one ever pays any attention to what I'm saying anyway. You're like my best friend.
Aw. But your parents were. Oh.
Got towed here last night.
So, my father's dead, so what's it matter what he would do?
Yeah, Jordan.
Damn.
The
What's the
Injustice
matter?
Society killed him.
Yep.
And my mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Uh-oh.
You're giving us our first mission, aren't you?
I can't believe I'm actually looking forward to this.
Yeah.
It's scary, but
She cannot ask for
I
the
feel
stuff
like I
back.
can do anything.
It's not up to Pat. This stuff isn't his in the first place. I know. But
It technically
this
isn't.
I can't hang out with Chuck anymore. Being Wildcat is the only good thing that's happened to me forever.
And then you're all alone.
I'm all alone, and no one's here beside me.
Sad.
What's the song?
It doesn't make sense. Are you sure my dad wrote this?
I also know how much he respected that power. He knew how addictive that power could be and how tempting it was to use it in all the wrong ways. Limiting the powers was his idea.
I mean, in the
1
first
hour
hour,
a day,
you
and I
destroy
never
a
saw
truck.
him abuse it. Not like
A new coach already. That was quick.
And this is our star player.
That's
That's,
good.
yeah.
He's at the school? He's an ass.
Everything's set for tonight, my friends. We're not your friends.
Tonight, they're going to suit up, and then the JSA is going to suit up. Boom, boom, boom.
We pride ourselves in keeping the school clean. Pick up your trash.
Damn, Steven.
Or the stepmom or whatever.
Hey! You willed it into existence.
Okay.
It actually worked. Oh!
I've got one question for you, Courtney. If Pat asks for your staff back, are you giving it to him?
No.
No.
What happened?
My alarm system's been triggered, Beth. Still using the same signature, I see. Typical. That man has no imagination.
Who?
My arch enemy. His digital fingerprints are all over this.
Earth to Beth,
The
love.
gambler.
Someone's trying to hack
Okay, so that's who he is. He's the gambler.
Wait!
It's only a hacker, Courtney.
That hacker can
Not just a
smell
hacker.
our faces.
Incorrect. The gambler doesn't have any physical powers of any kind.
You're right.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Oh,
Little,
I overheard you two talking.
little cake.
come on.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute.
His breath looked icy.
Hot fudge would go together, but this is absolutely delicious.
He fucking has
I
powers.
mean, you would have won
What
first if
the hell?
the job.
Sure,
Ah.
the gambler's
I'm not a fan of his costume.
You don't like his costume?
I like him.
It's weird. That yellow cape or whatever it is.
Chuck says the signal's still active.
I like
Yep. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I like how they all have different colors.
It's time to start getting answers.
Yeah.
Hey, follow my lead.
Yeah, whatever.
Going down.
The goggles can see the code.
1941. It's not them. I think it's something else. Because they're not making any noise.
It's a kitty.
Okay, hello, kitty. I figured it wasn't them.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
They do not look like hackers.
No, they're not.
For the mistake.
That's just
He's
stupid.
an idiot. Exactly. Whoa! Damn. My God. Behind you. Ugh. Oh.
Yeah, bring out them claws.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nice. Smart. What?
It's interesting how you can like hear her nails. Like
Yeah. Ooh.
nice.
No Courtney.
Hey, Grunsky. Good for you, kid.
Ah,
Ooh.
close.
There's a fire extinguisher.
Got it.
Okay, fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Run!
Oh, nice dodge. Nice.
Explosive.
Yeah.
This hasn't gone well. There he
Yeah,
is.
okay, there he is.
Didn't listen to a single word I said.
Seriously?
Serious.
What, like it went in one ear and out the other?
Right out there.
Like her.
And it seems to me, based on what you're telling me, that you're trying to help them.
I'm just trying to help them.
I mean, that's gotta be kind
He's
of
like, that's what I'm trying to do.
Brainwave. Without him, Project New America is Project Nothing.
Got the sun.
Right, Jordan?
Yeah.
We need
But they don't
Brainwave.
know yet. 3 empty chairs.
Yeah.
So one was the
Meaning
wizard.
adjourned.
The other one was Brainwave. But who's?
I think it's Dragon King.
Oh, that
Maybe.
one guy that had like
Yeah. So, what'd you think of the episode?
Good. Their actual team.
Yes. It's kind of obvious that it wasn't going to go as planned. And the fact that Rick's like, all right, let's go. Just follow my lead. Whatever. And just keeps walking.
Yeah.
And what I like too, even though it's obvious at this point that Beth, Dr. Midnight, has no real powers, she's able to get into the building without.
She's able to be super helpful.
Yeah, we got in the building without
Alerting
security
security.
going off, and she's like, "What do I do? Fire extinguisher. All right."
So the security guard was dead. Did that couple kill him?
Yeah, because they were there to get the. Because like the satellite was there, they got the information from Dr. Midnight's goggles to go there, and they thought they were going to run to the gambler, which is this Steven guy who we wondered, who is he? Because I couldn't remember, and I don't know until this episode. But they actually went to not where he was. They actually went to where they were, and because they thought, oh, the gambler's just going to go by himself to get the security codes. Nope. Date night. It was date night for them.
Hello, kitty there wants drinks, but
Yeah, you know.
didn't even pour him a mixed drink.
Now imagine if that cat.
No.
I'm not gonna say it. Anyways,
Speaking of cats, though,
what?
we have not seen
I bet it's not gonna ever come up again.
I need to know.
I'm sorry. We had the cat with the hat nearby in the same car, and unfortunately, we saw a cat in this episode with no hat. So it's unfortunate. If you're confused on that, then episode 4 is what you should look at, right? Episode 4, yeah, because that's the Cat in the Hat reference with Joey's hat and the cat. But didn't it look like the cat was CG? When we first saw that cat, it looked like it was CG a little bit.
I don't remember.
It didn't look
I
like
wasn't paying that close attention.
it didn't look. I don't know. It just felt kind of weird. But so you were mentioning a little earlier about you believe that Sportsmaster, as he's called. We know from the comics and the show Young Justice. She doesn't see the show, but it's really good. But Artemis is his daughter, real daughter. So I feel like that truly is his kid. They're not going to do that retcon or like they're changing up the origin that the stepdad. I just feel like he's just a little weird. Because remember when they introduced him, he just walked into Pat's shop and just offered him
was like
like
a huge gym
membership.
box. It was
yeah,
weird.
yeah. And then Tigress, of course, the mom. I like how we saw a little bit of Sportsmaster, and we saw, I think it was in the pilot episode, we saw Tigress run into Courtney and was just kind of like, you can sit over there, and it's where all the losers sit. You remember that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then since that point, we haven't seen her, and all of a sudden now they're here and they kill the coach.
That was interesting. And they've done it before.
2 other times, or
Yep.
they claim it was accidents.
One got ran over by a lawnmower. Or...
Yeah. I like how
weird.
Icicle gets the gym rats are at it again or something, and we're like, is that referencing them? Yep, it was, because he's out there like, what are you doing? Treat them like children. It's pretty funny.
Icicle's son.
Oh.
Blew out the candle on the cake, and it looked a little frosty. Like, you could
frosty.
see his breath.
I mean, the last episode we have Brainwave Jr.
Who could hear...
He's having major head pains. The sound of what Brainwave was using when he used his powers. And then when he goes outside, he hears Yolanda across the road. Jerk.
Yeah.
Does Icicle know? I don't think he knows. But I mean,
surely he would have...
You would think he would
seen
know.
it, but...
Apparently he's been hiding it. Like, he's been hiding his... I mean, I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't want to be evil.
Maybe.
Because I bet he knows his dad is. I mean...
Imagine if he revealed that he actually knew the whole time that his dad was this
I
villain,
mean,
and he's trying to like hide it.
The wizard came into the house and he killed him right there in the house.
But the grandparents hid it before he got home.
What if he has accidentally seen that before?
Maybe. I mean, they did hint in the flashback when the mom died, which, by the way, they brought that back, where it was the mom's birthday.
I thought it was the day that she died.
Like anniversary thing?
Yeah. Because that sound that he heard, like, when he was waking up was that, like, like somebody was dying.
But my thinking was like, at the end of that flashback of the mom dying in that episode, he's screaming up and her flowers, all the ice came out, and he was looking out the gate towards her, so maybe that's where he saw. Maybe that is an indication he actually did see his dad use his powers, and so he knows something, but he doesn't know for what exactly it is, and like, what does it mean? Because I mean, so far Icicles, like, they've pretty much hid themselves.
Yeah.
So maybe he doesn't really know for sure what his dad is or anything, because it seems like some people in Blue Valley don't even know what the JSA is or any of that stuff. Like, Rick had no idea. Like, he's like, what? So he had to be told who they were, because he had no idea. So maybe it's one of those things. Pat. Basically, I love how he was waiting, as I expected, waiting for Courtney to come back in her room, and he's like...
Her little staff went and hid under the bed. It was adorable.
Like a scared little animal.
And they made sure to reference, like, when he took all the stuff, they focused on the pen that was still left there.
I feel like that pen's gonna play a major role in something, because
he's like, the first time we seen the pen, like, that's really dangerous, and then she's just sitting there clicking it. Next thing we know, doing nothing, just puts it in her pen.
Yeah, and I bet she's completely forgot about it, because it doesn't run through her head when the Stargirl outfit's there. She's grabbing stuff to take. She just forgets the pen. Like, she never once glances at it.
It's a pen.
Yeah, it's a pen.
From what we know, it's just a pen.
The fact that Pat said when they were in the JSA headquarters, that's the most dangerous thing here. It has to play a role, because they cut to it when Pat took everything away. He said, you gotta bring the hourglass back, gotta bring the goggles, gotta bring Wildcat suit.
But if he's gonna take this stuff back, will he notice that it's missing?
You thought he would have.
Like, but when he takes it back to the...
Takes the stuff back that wasn't used.
Yeah. Will he notice that the pen's gone?
You'd have to. But maybe by the time he realizes it, it's too late, because something happened.
Yeah.
Something. The fight sequences between Sportsmaster and Tigress and all of them were pretty solid. They actually weren't doing too bad, but obviously they weren't winning. I think they were just kind of toying with them.
I was really expecting Our Man's time to run out.
Oh, wow, in the middle of it? That's what I thought, too, because at one point it looked like it was.
I feel like he's going to need that to happen at least once to realize that he's not so powerful.
Because literally the first thing he does as soon as they're like, okay, guys, let's mission start, he flips it. And it's like, you sure? Because some of the stuff he did, well, actually, the majority of the stuff he actually got hits on Sportsmaster, like hitting the card, it's sliding, hitting him, and then him running into him, and then up in the air, and then bam on the car. He couldn't do that on his own.
No.
So I feel like he's going to have to train with Yolanda or even Courtney on how to fight without using it, and then using it when he needs to.
And I don't know why he waited so long. He picked up that car. I don't know why he waited so long. Like, he could have easily thrown that.
I feel like
he just waited for Sportmaster or whatever his name was to throw another ball at him.
Yeah, so I feel like what he was doing, if he'd have thrown that car and it would have hit Sportsmaster, that would have killed a villain off that we potentially might need later for story purposes. So what they did was, he's struggling with the car. You can tell he's like barely holding on to it because he's just now learning the power. So obviously he's not...
He's like, it's pretty heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, because any time, if he's not paying attention, it could go out and he dies.
Yep.
And he almost... I mean, I don't know if it would have killed him because he has the extra strength. Maybe his body could have resisted the fall from the car. But Courtney stopped it with her staff. So I feel like that indicates to me he would have died if the car would have fell on him like that. Because she had to be there to stop it. So we learn that Steven's the gambler. We learn he has no powers. And the fact that he was littering, and they're like, we take pride in having a clean school. Pick up your trash. And the reason why he didn't fight back, as we've kind of seen with the Wizard and Brainwave at that one point when he was in Wizard's house, and he had the wand or whatever, and they're talking, it's like really argumentative, and they're kind of like, you know, they're snipping at each other. Because they both have abilities and they both know that this could go either way. Gambler Steven, he doesn't say anything. He's just like, shakes a little peanut bag, throws it in the trash.
Even though he left peanuts on the ground.
He sure did. They're still a mess. But they could have killed him.
Yeah.
Do you think Icicle's going to kill, like, if you had to guess, based off the characters we've already seen from, who do you think he would kill next? Because, I mean, he already killed the Wizard, no hesitation. Or not really. He just did it after killing his son. I don't know. I feel like it might be... I feel like the gambler's going to do something. Steven's going to do something.
He's going to piss him off, for sure.
Because before Jordan, Icicle, showed up again, Steven was running the company. Barbara gave some ideas out for, like,
And as soon as she gave ideas...
Bad idea. And then, of course, he likes Barbara. Maybe because he knows something.
Yeah, I can see him killing him next. And I don't think it'll take him long to get rid of Sportmaster and
just touch their hands and they're done. They basically, they'll taunt, but they obviously will not threaten because he could just, like, as we learned, he didn't even touch his hand. He touched the wand, instantly killed him. It started killing him instantly. So you can't fight that. Speaking of Icicle's son, that actually is a character in the comics. Icicle Jr. Mm-hmm. He becomes a villain too. But
of course he does.
But they can go in this route of him not. They can go the route of where he goes against his dad. And he actually is a part of the JSA later down the road. Hypothetically, they want to do that.
That'd be cool.
But I like the thing too. So they slowly teased up Brainwave Jr. last episode with him starting to develop powers. And then with this, without even like having like a thing where he's breathing outside in the cold like his dad, he just blows out the candle. It wasn't even a lot.
Like
it was the little.
It wasn't even like it was. It's definitely not like Icicles. It's not like that thicker white. Like it was just barely.
It was cold.
Almost like you were outside in the cold, and you can barely see your breath.
And what I think is interesting too, they didn't cut to him seeing the breath or notice it, but like the cake presumably is cold, so that means that his dad wouldn't notice a difference in eating it because he blew out the candle. It wouldn't affect the cake.
Yep.
And I thought it was interesting too. We went from blow out together, but no, Icicle doesn't do it because it's obvious if he does it.
You can do it.
You do it, son. And they mentioned Brainwave is needed for whatever this new America is. They need him.
So they're going to get Brainwave Jr.
Maybe.
I mean, if he can really...
If he develops his powers. I feel like they're going to wake Brainwave up.
You think they'll be able to?
I feel like because he was such a main focus the first two episodes. I don't know, maybe. They try to wake him up. I feel like something's going to happen.
Because Fiddler's been trying to get him up, and then what is it? Tigress. She's like, your husband could have done that. So obviously the Fiddler isn't as good
as the original.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that theory we had about Brainwave, about him talking to his dad through his powers. So I feel like that might trigger something to wake him up.
I really hope that's... Like, after you brought that up, I really hope that happens.
I mean, it would be interesting.
I mean, he doesn't need to be awake to hear, like, thoughts.
Yeah, because essentially his dad... Because, okay, so you remember when the cup moved? When he was sitting there, and he was just sitting there, he had his head down, there's a cup right over here, and it moves, and it wakes him up?
I think so.
I think that might have been his dad, trying to communicate with him.
He just can't...
Yeah, because it took a little bit after that for him to start having headaches.
Yeah.
And realizing he heard something, but he thought he heard Yolanda say it out loud when she actually just thought it. So I feel like it was his dad. His dad sensed him, was trying to get him to notice.
He's going to talk to him. Or they're going to be able to talk to each other.
And I feel like that's going to wake his dad up.
And that's why Brainwave Jr. is going to be working for... Because the dad can teach him. Yeah. The dad can kind of coach him through what he needs to do.
To wake him up?
He can... Not even just to wake him up, but the son and the dad can communicate together. That he can go back to... Whatever it is. I can't think of the...
ISA. The Injustice Society.
Yeah.
Well, they made this point too. Beth's mom, who works alongside with him, said to his son that the person that could really help him is himself. So what if he tells his son what he needs to do to wake him up? Like he tells him, tell them to do this, this, and this. It will wake me up and get me out of this state. Because if he's the one that can truly help himself, his son can help him wake up.
I really wish he wouldn't wake up and just have the son take his place, but at the same time, I forgot that she said that he was the only one that could help him.
I think it's one of the, because like, with a shorter season like this, of a show, I listen to dialogue more specifically because it all ties in. Because like a longer show like CW, Arrowverse, it's like 22, 23 episodes. A lot of the times, they're just writing filler shit, so it doesn't really matter all the time when they're talking.
Every little thing matters.
In this, it does.
In short shows.
Because every episode counts. Like, everything counts towards the ending. And there's no filler. Like, so far, I haven't noticed a filler episode. I haven't noticed a filler moment. Everything is progressing something that matters. Because then it comes up later. Because there's a reason why we've been seeing Sportsmaster show up from time to time with Patton training, getting buffed. Because he's a supervillain. Of course. Makes sense.
He uses his
athleticism?
Yeah.
Athleticism.
I can't talk.
It's okay. We've been talking for a fucking long time. Over 16 minutes. This will be a long-ass video. But it's good because this episode everyone's saying was really good. And
it is really good.
It was... I was like, okay... We're technically halfway through the season because there's 13 episodes, but they're calling it the Justice Society. Like, we're already like, boom. Because if this was like, say, 22, 20 episodes, they would have waited until after the 9th, 10th episode to call it that. They would have been a lot of filler of like, is Courtney going to ask? Is she not? Get right to it. Anything else that we may have missed? I'm trying to think. Because like, I feel like sometimes we might forget something. But they really...
I feel like we covered...
mostly everything.
Pretty much everything.
I do like at the ending of the episode where they're all sitting, like, the majority of the table in the Justice Society room, it's all filled out except for 3 chairs. As you pointed out, 3 chairs are empty.
Brainwave, the wizard.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's Dragon King. I think that's the last person. I don't know. But, like... I don't know, because he might not be an official member, because he just showed up and he's gone. So maybe he's not an official member.
But who else would it be then?
I don't know.
Somebody we haven't met?
Maybe. Maybe somebody who died before the show started, that was a part of it, and we'll find out later maybe why they died. Because there's they love doing flashbacks in the show.
I like the flashbacks.
Yeah. Sometimes, well, I mean... Comparing it to like Arrow, a lot of those flashbacks were hit and miss depending on the story, but this it's like everything connects. That whole thing about the mother dying from Icicle's wife and of course his son's mother, it all tied in because then you reveal this kid who drew over the slut on Yolanda's locker and did that nice little flower painting. It's the same kid. And he has no idea because he's like,
it's interesting.
Hey, Dad, we had a memorial for Joey. Oh, you mean that kid I killed? Yeah, son. Bring it in. Hug it out.
You got any other friends you don't want around?
Negative.
Well,
but funny.
I don't know how to kill the kid.
He sure did.
And he's okay with himself, so.
Yeah, whatever. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. I think that was pretty good. We are now hitting right around the 19-minute mark of us recording. Jesus Christ. This is a long fucking video.
Are we okay?
Maybe. Maybe we will.
I'll be okay as I relax while you edit. Just saying.
So, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. We really enjoyed this episode. I don't know, we might end up watching episodes 7 and 8 back to back. Maybe. Just depends on when we record it. I know they won't be out at the same time, but they'll record at the same time. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this long fucking Stargirl, the longest one. I think this is the longest TV show reaction on the channel, I would think.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video with me and the ghost here, who I like having on the channel when she's up for it. Just not all the time, but it's fun.
No, I want to relax.
Yes, you can. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will see you guys soon with the next Stargirl reaction. What was that? Peace.